we'd gotten back from our honeymoon and I wasn't feeling very good, and I actually thought, oh man, maybe I'm pregnant. This is really cool. And having just not feeling good, nauseous when I'd wake up and things like that. And then Ty thought maybe I should go to the doctor because when I started feeling sick, it started to intensify into these crazy headaches that I would get right in the morning when I'd sit up, and I would kind of lose vision, black out a little bit. And he was like, that's probably not normal. You know, I don't think that's what happens when you get pregnant. So just come to the doctor with me. And we went to the doctor, she ordered an MRI, and then she called us that evening and said that they found a very large
mass in her right temporal lobe. Her headaches were still very intense. She felt like she was dying. In fact, she was right. I mean, that was what it would have been. So we gathered up and went real early to Christus, and then they deferred us to University Hospital, and that's where we stayed for the next 2 weeks until it was removed.
We diagnosed her with a large new brain mass, and that was the cause of her headaches and discomfort. One of the first things I remember is that she was a young lady, newly married, and just starting off a new part of her life, and this was obviously a life-changing moment for her when we sat down and reviewed the films together and discussed what we thought was going on and what the plan should be going there forward.
One of the things that really made a big difference for me is that when we met Dr. Floyd, and he was so positive about everything, I asked him if he would pray, like if he was okay with praying before he operated, if he was going to do that. And yeah, so the whole team of the medical staff actually ended up praying, and he was able to and willing to send prayer requests at his church too that he attends. So we thought that was pretty special, that not only did God give this gentleman with so much talent to save other people's lives, but you know, he was willing to recognize that too, and that was really cool.
We have a great surgical team, we have a great ICU team, we have a great team with clinical trials, neuro-oncology, Dr. Brenner, Dr. Crownover, and I wanted to make sure they knew that they were in good hands.
The big fear of mine is that knowing that your brain does so much, and just one fear was waking up and not knowing people that I love and not being myself. But I ended up being okay. I'm still me.
Afterwards, when the radiation and chemotherapy is complete, she starts to receive vaccinations using her own immune cells that were previously collected and trained from the proteins to attack the tumor. After 2 years of therapy, thank goodness she was doing clinically fantastic and was able to get pregnant and have a beautiful baby.
We need more research and just more knowledge, and people that want to receive knowledge, and Dr. Brenner definitely wants to receive some knowledge.
Dr. Brenner's innovation and his intellect and his desire to fight and treat cancer has got to be the best in class.
So Christy's been doing fantastic. We hope she will continue doing fantastic, and that's the expectation, that hopefully this immune therapy has trained her body to attack any tumor to keep it from coming back and bothering her in the future.
The vision of our cancer center is deeply focused around the team. This is a team-based effort. Scientists, nurses, physicians, investigators, students, all working together with our colleagues at MD Anderson to provide world-class cancer care here in San Antonio.
You walk in and you know that they're going to take care of you, like beyond just protocol, in a very human, real way. One person that I absolutely have to talk about is a woman named Pam, and she is the receptionist at the radiology desk. She is like an angel put in there. She will brighten every single person's day that walks in, no matter what they're feeling that day, what they're going through, what they're battling. She just makes that place feel like you just walked into your grandma's house.
She's probably one of the strongest women I've ever known. I admire her tremendously. Her willpower, her strength, her courage, her determination to not give up and stay positive.
As we went through treatment, we were seeing the things we would expect. We were seeing hair loss, and I was kind of amazed actually by how well Christy handled that and just kind of maintained a positive outlook. I remember she got a very stylish cut. The haircut seemed to me like almost a bold statement of in your face to this tumor. I'm going to continue teaching aerobics classes. I'm going to, and I'm just going to look very stylish with it. And it was a courageous approach.
There is no question that it takes a significant amount of courage in order for a patient to participate in a clinical trial, because there's an element of unknown. Those patients are really on the frontiers of medical science, and so their participation is something that really moves the field forward, and we couldn't do it without them.
Nothing's going to stop her. Even when she feels bad, she's having a bad day, she'll get up and move and go work out and teach classes and motivate more people.
The courage to just live your normal life and proceed in relationships and your job and pursuing things that you enjoy outside of work. I'm inspired every day, and I'm always sort of in awe of my patients for their courage.
I feel that God has blessed us so much every single day, every day that we have.
Yeah.
That to bring Dr. Floyd into our lives. He's an amazing doctor. My wife says I have a man crush on him, which I don't even know what that means. I'm sure medically there's a term for it, but when a great man saves your wife's life, I have a bond to him. I feel special about him.
Yeah.
And I always will, forever, for the rest of my life.
When I think about our future, I just pray that I'm in Luke's life, and I just think it's amazing what the Cancer Center has to offer too, because they give us options, and so I can keep living, because I want to be his mommy for his whole life. I want to have that last mommy dance at his wedding. I promise I won't cling on too much, hopefully.